Another NBA 2K20 My League episode. We've got an amazing game for you guys to kick this one off. We've got the Magic taking on the Warriors. This is up next. Hopefully you guys are ready to rumble, because I am.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports.
So folks, like I said, Magic and Warriors. If you hear some kicking, that is my dog going to like town on her new blanket as she tries to get comfortable. So here we go, Warriors and Magic. We have Markelle Fultz as a starter today, so he's going to be coming in for the injured. Sorry about that, I almost had a hard time. For the injured, I completely forgot what I was going to say. That's venom that can... Oh yeah, there's a lot of snakes that have venom that can kill you. Trust me, you don't ever want to be in that environment. But what is up, Iron Beast? Welcome, welcome. Got the Magic and Warriors. They said the Warriors recently traded Draymond Green. I can't remember to where. I've got to look back in the trading reports. But just know that Draymond Green is no longer a Golden State Warrior. And because I used an old school arena, this is a whole completely different Warriors arena that I customly created. Almost every team has a new customly created arena. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll show with one drop. Yeah, that's why that's why me and Snakes aren't good friends. And Shaq with the slam dunk. And what is up to the 4 people that are in here, I believe? Welcome, welcome. I was not aware. No, Curry. Ooh, good miss, good miss. Jonathan. Markelle Fultz with an easy 2. Said he's going to be the backup to Penny Hardaway. He really just cut me like that. And D'Angelo with an easy splash. You say Curry faking his injury. I mean, at this point, wouldn't you just were a dynasty, ladies and gentlemen, and now you're one of the worst teams in the league. But I really want to be playing right now? Not at all. Oh, D. Ross with a massive foul for some insane reason. Now that's instead McGrady to line for 2. McGrady makes the first, nails the second.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Up top, Russell. McGrady covering. On the wing, Thompson.
There's Klay Thompson. Oh, he's very loyal. True. He was loyal when they sucked, and he's probably going to be loyal when they were great. And why didn't you shoot that, Markelle Fultz? We need to work on your guts.
Good ball movement here by the Magic.
Easy to look at Markelle Fultz trying to have a career game against Steph Curry. Oh, he just crossed me over like there was no tomorrow. We definitely will never, I'll never show a replay of that. Yeah, I was being sarcastic. No, but think about that. I mean, he was, but to that point, as much as sarcastic as it was, he was loyal to the Warriors when the Warriors weren't too confident on him. Like, there's certain players in the NBA that I could say are loyal, and I really do believe that Steph Curry is one of them. Because when the Warriors were like, we don't know about this kid, and when he panned out, it made the Warriors look right, and it just showed how great of a ball player Steph Curry really is. He's a 3-point king, absolutely. He's decent defensively. And I mean, as most people say, oh, he's faking it. A lot of these people who say these things, I'm not trying to defend anyone or. Well, true, but that's Damian Lillard is loyal though. Damian Lillard is the face of the Portland Trailblazers. Everyone, CJ McCollum's a great too, but Damian Lillard is the Portland Trailblazers. I don't care who you put on there. That is Damian Lillard's team. He has earned that right. Same how when LeBron went to the Heat, it was never LeBron's team. It was still Dwayne Wade's team. If that makes sense. In this case, for Golden State, no matter what, it's going to be Steph Curry's team until Steph Curry decides to, like, I don't know, peace. I doubt that's going to happen, but we've seen crazier things.
Shoots the three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Now, here is McGrady.
True. So I'm definitely not trying to, like, you know, non-dispute your point here. Your point, you have a very valid point. I think I put myself as the witch call, didn't I? I think I did too. Game plan. Coach settings, where you at, man? Timeout, playment, substitutions, okay. Kawhi is one weird. Cool, yeah, I don't. Kawhi. To sum up Kawhi Leonard, let's see. I'm gonna say more professional that Kawhi Leonard is a very unorthodox individual. I think that's the best word to describe Kawhi. I mean, no, yes. He doesn't have a three. Crap, I forgot about that. Why can't I stop that man? Well, I've never heard that story. That's an odd story. Hopefully it's not real. Wait, Emmanuel Moody's on the Warriors? Really? Was that a try? I really don't believe it. He's actually on the Warriors. Vucevic was my man back in 2K18 when I was on the Magic. It is, oh my god. That's an odd one. Holy god, Mitch Richmond with a three at the literal last second. With D right in his face, that gives the Warriors a 3-point lead, 19-16. Holy moly. Kawhi is great. No, yeah. I can't even dispute that fact. Sorry, Kawhi, I couldn't help your cause.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And Warriors guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise? Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation.
I say, guys, if you guys definitely did enjoy the Mutant Football League, and if you guys haven't seen it, I think it's something you guys would definitely enjoy. It's an absolute, oh, what? No. Oh, yay. Evan Fournier, you want to, like, give that to maybe give that to him earlier when he was on a break. No, you don't, Mitch. Never mind. I just want to say none of that was my fault. That's Mohamed Bamba.
Launches a three. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that.
Haha, Tracy McGrady. It's gonna be hard this month with the Lakers facing. Oh yeah. And in all honesty, I think Nikola Jokic, if they do decide if DeMarcus Cousins is healthy yet, I actually am not aware. I haven't paid attention to what DeMarcus Cousins has been doing in like 2 years now. But Jokic is going to dominate the paint tonight. As much as everyone's like, oh, they got Anthony Davis. Yeah, they have Anthony Davis. But, I mean, I'm going to give the edge there to Nikola Jokic. Or Nikola, however you say it. Solely because he's just so versatile that you really... It's hard to stop him. Oh, he's out for the season. Okay, so then that means they can probably try to put Anthony Davis on him. And I really do believe that Nikola Jokic is going to shut down Anthony Davis. And I don't mean shut down to where he's going to do nothing. Anthony Davis is going to put up some typical numbers, but not as many as you would expect. It's going to be like, wow, that's a little bit of a low game for a guy with this type of caliber. But then when you realize who he's being guarded against, like, oh, wow. This is a big statement game for Nikola Jokic.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December.
Go ahead, T. Oh.
Dad made his first All-Star appearance.
Terrence, you're gonna.
From a basketball family. He said,
good job, Terrence Ross. Good job.
like my dad did with me.
Let's be real now. JaVale McGee, I've never taken seriously. I'm sorry, JaVale, but JaVale McGee is the one guy I've sat there and been like, yeah, that's that guy. And I don't think I'm the only one just been like, oh, JaVale McGee. That's funny. Oh, Anthony Davis is absolutely one of the best big men in the league. But he is certainly going to be tested, and I do. I'm saying this believing, at a defensive standpoint, he may be one of the best, but he's certainly not the best. And I'm not trying to say that Nikola Jokic is the best, not by far. But I don't believe Anthony Davis is going to be putting up the numbers everyone's expecting from him. And that's not to discredit the man. I think is a talented ball player. But there's a lot of buts coming from me, because it's like I try to look at it from all those point of views, and I just can't see it going that way for Anthony Davis tonight. LeBron's of course going to go off, probably drop 30, get about 8 or 7 assists with a couple of rebounds. It's Anthony Davis. I mean, it's LeBron James. Sorry about that. That was. No way, I'm about to say.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Great job executing the offense.
They were surprisingly had to come back in this. Rudy Gobert, Embiid, Davis, and Jokic. Oh crap, that actually got me to give him a wide open lane. Damn it. Good question. And I can only pick one. That's a tough one because I am in a mix between Davis and Jokic of who I'd want more. I immediately ruled out Rudy Gobert. And Joel Embiid, as well as I think he's a great defender, I just don't think he's on that level of of Jokic, and certainly he's not on the level of Anthony Davis. I feel like he's got a long way to go. So that's tough. I'm actually really mixed on that. You gotta pick Embiid. I don't know. I feel like Embiid is just not there for me to really be like, oh yeah, him. I feel like he's a few steps away from me being like, oh, out of all those guys, him. Yeah, Embiid's gonna get in your head, but Embiid is a crybaby. And that's the massive difference between Davis and Gobert and Jokic. They're not crybabies. So as good as Embiid is, he's going to get in your head, but he's also going to get himself into trouble as well. Because as much as he's going to get in your head, he's going to get his own head. Then he's going to get offended when you start answering back. So it's it's like a double negative to to a certain point.
Just 5 to shoot. That's it.
Terrence Ross going, boy.
For 3. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog
Oh yeah, but here's, I love when people bring up accolades, and I always say this. Yes, that's 2017. Right now we're about to be in the year 2020. That's great that he got it then. Congratulations, but in another year's time, everyone's not even going to remember that.
Pass to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. Cauley Stein grabs the ball.
And I think I can say that with everyone, agreeing.
Here's Curry with
No way. I about to say, if that hits,
His inability to make shots
that would be unbelievable.
down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Ross.
Why didn't she just go for the... Terrence, take it.
To Ross. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Vucevic. Poked loose. They shoot again. He can't get it to go.
Hey, we're only down 1, Orlando. We're only down 1. That's okay.
Fairly even battle underway in this one.
I mean, ask Karl Anthony Towns. He took him beaten down.
We'll be back right after half.
Oh, yeah. And that was foolish on Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is normally a reserved individual. He let a guy who... Can anyone tell me what Joel Embiid's accolades are? Like, do you ever know his, awards or anything like that?
They were outscored by just a bit.
Because I actually can't name them. And I'm not even trying to be an Embiid hater. I think he's a great player, but I personally can't name any of his accolades. I want to see him do... I don't know if I want to see them two fight. That fight was not really a fight. That was, I'm going to shove you and you're going to try to punch me and... Yeah.
It's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Clayton
Unfortunately, that's like
out there with Steph Curry.
vintage Steph Curry, guys. There wasn't much I was going to be able to do there.
That's the Warriors.
Ooh. Come at me.
Fultz the pass to O'Neal.
Shaq, I've been open the entire time, Shaq.
Fultz. And the layup.
Markelle Fultz ignoring the defense.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet. It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Russell passes to Curry. Over Fultz. And he wills that one in.
Son of a gun.
Working
He
that
is mopping the floor with me today.
defense guessing.
Uh,
Now here's Fultz. Guarded by Curry. Parrish against Shaq. To the wing on the left.
what was he trying to do with that?
Fultz kicks to Isaac. And he's fouled.
Good foul. Good foul. Oh, no, it's Jonathan Isaac.
That one on Thompson.
Okay, come on, one more.
Is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors.
We don't also defensive player this year. Oh, okay.
Really Cauley Stein. And it's 6 minutes.
Well-
Klay Thompson.
Haha, you missed, Steph Curry.
Orlando trailing here. To the left wing. Fultz the pass to Gordon.
Come on, Aaron Gordon, you always disappoint me.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Russell dishes to Parrish. Outside Curry. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half.
He won it twice. All right, well, congrats to Rudy Gobert. Maybe I've slept on or or
As the teams
undervalued or maybe overlooked Rudy Gobert.
players for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Oh, I forgot to give the Warriors their logo. I should definitely do that next time.
Now for the Warriors.
I was like, man, where's their logo at? Or they didn't even give them one.
Steph Curry. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Unfortunately, Shaq ain't hitting the free throw. It's Shaq. Yeah, it's Shaq.
Teams want to retain their star players. They know
Somehow he hit one.
during a season.
He proved you wrong. I would say he proved me wrong.
He hits free agency.
But
Can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices.
Hey, what's up, Wally man? Welcome, welcome.
Much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
You know, I used to be amazing at layups. What happened? I took a... Whoa. He can't shoot.
Another miss by Orlando.
Shaq with 2.
Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
I forget that I'm using out of all people Markel Fultz, who has the most broke jump shot, I think, in like NBA history, they say.
And the basket good.
You know, Mitch Richmond, me and you are going to get into a back alley fight if you keep scoring. Kyrie, Jason, oh, and Smart reunited the Nets game. Oh, that's good for them.
Here's O'Neal. He feeds it to Fultz. The shot's good. Fultz has got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Moutier pass to Richmond. Rebound by the Magic.
Good thing Shaq is tall, because I definitely wasn't able to rebound that.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all
Hey, Mohamed Bamba.
I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it's Gordon missing.
Height problems for Markel Fultz showing. Evan.
The basket good.
Where was the defense, Evan? You guarded no one. No one. No, Chef said that he was not going to be playing 2K anymore after that last one. That was funny. You guys missed that.
O'Neal inside. He is covered by Bogdanovic.
That was the most hysterical rage quit I think I've ever witnessed.
9 points in the game so far.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
I mean, the Magic are only down by 1. It's not like they're completely out of this. You know, a lot of people would be like,
Making some changes.
"Well, thank you, Wall. I appreciate it." Well, I mean, right now it's all about these Orlando Magic. Oh, now they give me Evan Fournier. No, I want to give you an uppercut.
8 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Ross. He kicks to Gordon. At the elbow, Vucevic. Fournier against Richmond. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Fournier pass to Gordon. O'Neal trying to break free.
There you go. Good job, Vucevic.
From Vucevic. And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for the Warriors.
This has been a back and forth battle. I'm loving it.
Richmond. Back to Thompson. Bogdanovic left side. The pass to Moutier. To the middle.
I thought that was blocked. It was blocked. Oh my goodness.
On display here.
Terrence. What? I should have had that rebound. I got my home. Who got the Mavs repelled? Ooh. How can I go against Luka Doncic though? Whoa! Klay Thompson just came out of nowhere like Superman. How do they keep switching me from that?
Ross on the wing. Defended by Moutier. Fournier. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And the Magic take a 1-point lead finally. 45-44. This is a game, folks.
Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when
I got moms. I want to say the Pelicans, but like I can't at this point in time I can't root against how great Luka Doncic has been playing. So I've got to say the Mavs.
You love to see your off guard taking over.
I am too. I really didn't expect the Mavs to really be shining out like that so far this year.
Teamwork. This is the
I kind of wrote them off early.
up.
Go Orlando. I don't know. Orlando is. Whoa, Nikola Vucevic with a slam dunk.
Vucevic is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in at the 1. Russell against McGrady. Thompson from long range hits the three-point foul.
Oh, there goes the three-point ball I was waiting for.
Solid use of the screen and roll from Thompson. A dangerous player who destroys opposing defenses off these sets.
Ross kicks to Isaac.
Jonathan, he's look at Terrence Ross just constant screen. Jazz doing good because of Donovan go. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's an interesting dynamic. Gobert and Mitchell. Hey, absolutely. Well, I completely understand, man. I just appreciate you stopping by. That was a double screen. They were really trying to get. Oh. Haha. No, I thought they got that over everyone's head. Hey, how did D'Angelo Russell out of ball? No, someone stop Russell. I mean, oh, Curry.
And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Ross kicks to O'Neal. McGrady outside. The tray.
Please, team. No.
Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's amazing how Curry's always waiting out of that the three-point line. That is not a foul. Absolutely not. Look, I want Mitchell to win Rookie of the Year. I never rooted for whatchamacallit to win it. I was always Donovan Mitchell.
Bogdanovich is checked in. Hamid Baba, he's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for Ross. Both free throws good from Parrish. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Bamba. The pass to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run.
He faked. Oh.
Missing. Warriors leading by 4. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Unfortunately, I think the 3-ball might be doing Orlando in.
The Magic decide to talk it over.
I can try to just throw out threes with Tracy McGrady all day, but
Feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. Told them this is
wow. What a shot by Mo Bamba.
when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count.
Yes, Golden State is in the lead currently, Wally.
On the free throw, no good.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive.
I put my controller down for a second. A second. What's up, dumb funk?
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 7. Here's Bamba. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
How do you hit like one of the world's most difficult shots but couldn't hit that one?
To the paint, here's Parrish, and he lays it straight in. Parrish has got 4 points.
I remember, folks, the Magic were without Penny Hardaway today, so this may have been a different story if a certain Penny Hardaway... Markelle, you're fired.
And it's the Warriors. A 14
Oh, that's good. Oh, wait, maybe not.
so no luck.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
No one on this team has the hot hand, unfortunately.
Ball movement by the Magic. Fultz dishes to McGrady. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Parrish
Darn it, Robert Parrish.
for 7 for him tonight. Thompson for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. It's 3 on 3 on the
Where did I go?
Sweet little floater.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. From deep. The offensive rebound.
Oh, come on, guys.
Soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Pass to Isaac. Here's McGrady. And
So if McGrady don't start hitting threes, we there's no way in Oblivion we're gonna start winning, or at least come to tying it. If we can tie this up and possibly go to like,
Curry outside. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got the lead back up to 9.
can we nerf that ability?
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to know
What is Mobamba doing?
But they talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And we're only down like what, 7? I mean,
from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor.
unfortunately our shooting percentage is kind of what's hurt us in this game.
McGrady against Russell. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And his pure defensive effort changed that
Oh, easy.
from an easy one.
No, we need a 3. We need a 3. No, we need a oh dear. Colton, well, I'm actually not the head coach. I don't control any of that. I'm just,
Outside Russell. Inside.
I'm the league commissioner. I have no control over timeouts or substitutes. I just kind of play with a certain player. Oh well, screw it.
Come back from.
Yeah, it is too big of a deficit. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, probably is.
Just wasn't meant to be.
And an intentional foul right there.
Well, no, because we'd have to. This game, we'd have to foul them twice, and
So it's the Warriors now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
sub new players. I can't do that. Like so, that's all the coach.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft. Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead.
I mean, hey, the Magic tried, everybody.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A little bit heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit emotional at the moment. Emotions ran high. GG. Everyone's writing my funeral for this game. It looks like.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Just like my hopes and dreams, pinked off the rim. I'm joking. Please don't think I'm serious.
Burks against Ross. Now, here's Burks. So is he the Warriors
Well, I mean, at least this Golden State crowd in their new arena
until the final seconds.
was able to
Kevin, what stood out is just the
enjoy this win.
in one another when it matters most.
See you all. You have a good one, man. But I mean, it was
Happy.
Thank you for joining.
it was a heartbreaking one. Tough loss for the Magic. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they'll bounce back. I wouldn't. If I'm them, I wouldn't be sweating it. I really wouldn't be. You win some, of course. You lose some. Next up, I'm debating on doing two to three games. We did one. Let's see. Let's go to the December. Let's go to December. Let's go to December 31st. What games do we have right before New Year? Well, actually, no. Let's go to December 26th. Oh, Christmas. Let's go to Christmas. Let's see what games we got. Can I see who's leading in the league and who has best? Absolutely. But before I end this episode, I'm definitely going to recap all that for you guys. So just stay tuned for that, and I can definitely get that for you. You know what? Let's actually do... Alright, it's up to you guys. Are we going to do the Thunder and Kings or the Tornadoes and Pelicans? Which one do you guys want to see the most? I don't mind doing either of these two. So, Thunders, Kings, Pelicans, Tornadoes. I'm going to give it about another like 30 seconds. And OKC versus the Kings. Okay. That was decided. OKC versus the Kings it is. I will actually use the Kings. Why not? There we go. Christmas Day. Where are they? There they are. Like I said, pretty much put that, and then we'll actually come back next, on the next episode, and start from January 1st. So a lot of big things gonna be going on. Then after this game, folks, I'm gonna show you guys the stats, standings. You guys know how I do. So this is pretty much what I do for Madden, except it's being done in basketball. Yep, 22 more days till Christmas. Is it really? What's the, oh, it is. That's actually the 3rd, I believe. Yep, the 3rd. So we've got the Sacramento Kings taking on the Oklahoma Thunder. If you are a little bit confused on the starting lineup for the Kings, because like I said, they have a whole bunch of like Nate Archibald, Peja Stojakovic, Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, got Darren Fox, Marvin Bagley, Harrison Barnes, blah, 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 and so on and so on. So, pretty good lineup for the Kings. I mean, the, I can't even say the name right now. Ray Allen's going to be coming back for the Thunder. So, it's a couple of cool things going on. For those of you who don't really know what's happening. Actually, whoa, let me get my controller setting. Here's the point. Are these the New Jerseys?
This is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's take a look.
What's going on with the...
Stojakovic is out there with Webber. Then there's Divac, and it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Here's Archibald.
What is with the percentages? Is that like a new thing? Is that like a Christmas only? That is so weird. Oh, these are interesting. These are... I don't know how I feel about them. It's different. Chris Paul's handles almost well, they broke my ankles. Hey, you guys ever seen these percentages before? Like, what is that? Why is there percentages?
Pass to Divac. Up top, Stojakovic. Healed the pass to Archibald. The Kings need to get off the shot here. And it's Divac missing.
Chris Webber. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I have no idea with those percentages. I'm not sure if that's like an ability or what's going on there. Oh, Steven Adams. Whoa, Steven Adams. Just, I can't believe. Is that Bruno Caboclo? Caboclo? I just ignored them. So it is like an ability or something. And Nate Archibald. Man, the amount of there's a story that actually I'll put that as like a story time for later. Nate Archibald, by far one of the all-time greatest point guards in NBA history.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Ray Allen. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I barely see it when I play. Oh.
When he's at the free throw line, pretty much automatic.
It's the first time I've ever seen it, so I'm not sure if that's like a new. Let me see if that's maybe like on me for some reason. I don't know. Controller, point guard, by hand to splash. I don't see anything that says that. Icon, pro stick. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, no, I don't know.
All the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Paul. Over Archibald.
I think everyone had a hand on stopping Chris Webber. 2K added it. Oh, added it for what though? I mean, do you know what like ability or perk is, or skill or whatever badge that is? It's a weird badge to have. Just best to okay. It's will do.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
That's it, folks. Right after this, we'll be going through all the stats. Oh. Nate Archibald, the man, the myth, the legend. It ain't a badge, that's for sure. Oh.
I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Paul. Allen's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. Particularly
Stojakovic. Oh, never mind.
not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good.
Caboclo walked out of bounds. Uh-oh. There goes your power rankings, folks.
Just still in December. Taking a look at Portland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Sacramento, they've run into a bit of a wall here.
But also remember, the power rankings don't show the actual records. But I think you guys will be a little bit. I'm curious to see what the records are too, especially after we get through December. I mean, at that point, teams now have a feeling for one another. I got blocked beyond my eternity, and I'm a little bit embarrassed by that. I should have probably still paid attention. I was not paying attention whatsoever there. Oh, that was supposed to go to Bogdanovich or. Weber in double traffic still is able to pick up the shooting foul. Sends Weber to the line. First shot is no good. I saw the record on the team. Where do you see that? Oh, for the Magic, yeah, okay, that's what you're, yeah, I see what you mean. Like how I had on the other screen, I see what you.
Surveying the D. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Weber's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Marvin Bagley, the third. Putting him up.
Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
So tomorrow, folks, we should be having what should be the aftermath of a very puzzling ending to the ECW pay-per-view Over the Edge. The game had crashed and in the most precarious situations. And look at Chris Webber just lighting it up. But the game had crashed in the most odd situations where we saw Triple H tap out backstage. But because the match technically never got into the ring, the match did start, but it was never really officially in the ring. And as you guys know, in any hardcore match, if it's not really false count anywhere stated, it has to be done inside the ring. Triple H passed out when Samoa Joe threw him, and at that point, the camera had turned off the program as we ran out of TV time, apparently. And so the rematch tonight between Samoa Joe and Triple H will take place on ECW. This time in a match to where it is a false count anywhere match. It can happen anywhere. It's literally, we're calling it a street fight. I was in the paint, wasn't I? I absolutely was. Yeah, so we're calling it a street fight between those two men. And then we're going to also have the rematch between The Undertaker and The Big Show for the hardcore titles. ECW doesn't have a lot of interesting things going on. For those of you who were at my WB show on Monday and saw the crash, I do apologize. The game is just a massive disappointment. And couldn't handle what was happening for some reason. Oh, I've actually got to show you guys the player of the month and weeks. Thank you for reminding me that. That way you guys can see who's been doing what. But yeah, I thought Melo was player of the week for the Western Conference in real life. And there's Shorty going to the line for two, hits the first one. And hits the second one.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lock at 6. Dishes to Weber. And the rejection by Noel.
But I said Melo player of the week. Oh, you meant the month. The month. I gotcha.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You know, while I'm playing this game, I have to like quickly look at my laptop for the chat screen, so I can never really like pay full attention to what's being said.
That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Roddy Devot's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You know, I'm really debating on possibly doing my career in this. I mean, I heard people say that this game was bad, and I'm wondering if it's just the NBA street thing that's bad as always, or...
He lobs it up.
Nope. Misfires.
Good play defensively.
And Harrison Barnes for 2. Got him.
Very quick points for him on that possession.
John Moran and Kendrick Nunn, rookies of the month. You know, it's funny, I have no idea who Kendrick Nunn is, but I know who John Moran is.
Your passes to Gallinari. Back to Schroeder.
I think I've ever even heard of Kendrick Nunn. Not even in college.
The dish to Plumlee. There's the 3. And it's Schroeder missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Plumlee
How are you looking at the ball when you're not even facing the right direction?
the city. And here they go. Yes, that goes in. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox.
What in the world?
Gallinari with the steal.
Where was that at? Seriously, where was he even throwing that at?
Here's Alexander. Now Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 4 on the clock.
3, 2, Nerlens Noel needs to...
Post. Again, the Thunder score.
What?
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, Grant, you know, it's funny. I actually get my character typically up to like an 80. I want to say possibly after playing a full year as 12-minute quarters. I always pick like a really bad team that you know isn't gonna make it. That way I can start easier and try to build them up. Like I remember back in 2018, I had my guy as a small forward who was a guy who drove to the paint all the time. I broke Wilt Chamberlain's record like 4 times.
Has opened things up for them offensively.
The Kings have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Brentwood constructed.
Yeah, my guy had the potential to be a 90, but I was like, well, you know.
Some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right?
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James who's
That was the worst defense.
worth 100.
I always thought by Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build
You gotta
put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships.
You gotta go higher than that, man. I mean, yeah, it's 2K, and 2K has never really been my... 2K14, from 2007's 2K to 2014's 2K, that's when I was really invested. 2K15 was decent because I liked the soundtrack and the game was not too bad for the next gen.
And it's out of bounds.
16 was a good my career mode. and a good game in general. 17 I absolutely did not like. 18 is probably one of my favorite 2Ks. 19 was eh.
And nobody represents a little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a on any team he's a part of.
Allen's checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
How dare they call Nate Archibald tiny?
Paul with the ball. Allen right side. He kicks it to Paul. Shot from the wing. Uses it.
Darn it, Chris Paul.
Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Said it time and time again. Chris Paul in the mid-range is
Go to Lakers. Absolutely not. I'd never. That's one thing. I never wanted to like try to play with LeBron or any of them. Like I tried to defy that and then play with the teams that no one wanted to play with. Like I've been on the Magic. I were on the Raptors in 2018. I was playing with the Raptors for like half a season. I've been on the Pacers.
like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm.
Let's see. 16 was the Pacers.
Allen picking up that last basket.
18 was the Magic / Raptors after I won the NBA Finals. It took me till Game 7 to beat the
Now here is Stojakovic.
the Warriors in the finals.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket.
Yeah, no, I always like right now. If I were to pick a team, I'd probably play for.
Was their biggest lead in the game.
Oh, and who can forget the 2014 or like 15 Knicks? That was a nightmare. That one.
To contain them.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Let's go. Bagley with the rebound.
And with the Magic, I had to average a triple-double with them to
Where you'd expect them to be
even
in the driver's seat.
like
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
to like even win. It was brutal.
Here is Paul. From deep 3-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. So we've reached the end of the first half.
Last year I played for the Raptors, Suns. That's too many teams that I'm beast. Hunter Eggy. Let's see what you got. What are your thoughts on the Charlotte Hornets and PJ Washington Jr. and Terry Rozier? Well, on the Charlotte Hornets roster, my honest thoughts on the Charlotte Hornets in general, I guess their roster is, it's young. They are definitely in a rebuilding process, and that team is not going to be the team that does it, in my opinion. I think Terry Rozier is a solid, is an above average point guard. PJ Washington Jr. I still think has a little bit ways to go. He's got a lot to learn. That's for certain. I think he'll be a future centerpiece if he can develop properly. And the Charlotte Hornets typically do kind of have a decent way of developing players. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem for them. But yeah, if the Charlotte Hornets can't eventually get another big star within the next 2 off seasons, they're gonna be like how the Cleveland Browns were. They'll be the Cleveland Browns basketball. If you're a football fan, that's the best way I can describe that.
He's going to be disappointed with.
At Hunter Iggy. I'm Beast and the Heat. Yeah, no, that's too many teams. I try to stick to one or like 1 or 2 every few years, and
Of the floor here tonight.
Paul is doubled.
yeah, honestly, who can forget the iconic Shammy Wells, man? Whoa, Nate Archibald. Relax, my friend, relax.
Now here is Gallinari. but nothing on the board yet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Talk about things at halftime.
Look at the icon, Nate Archibald. And so Jakov. Oh, but Chris Webber, maybe not. Oh, he got him. No, he didn't. Vlade Divac going to war. Jeez.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 15-point game. Pass to Allen.
So tomorrow, folks, should be ECW. And I would hope to do Mutant League football. If not, the UFC episode I've been trying to bring back.
Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4.
I said, if anything, I think I could always try to scooch in for 2K, like maybe a once-a-week, weekend, my career thing.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Adams. The shot from the low post is good. Adams has got his first points in this one.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance.
The Mavs and Suns. Well,
Called by the Kings.
with the Warriors, Mavs, and Suns, that shouldn't be too hard. With the, who is it, the Pelicans here, that's going to be a little bit difficult. I've only won a championship with the Magic, and that was in 2018. It's also the last time I actually even did a, oh, De'Aaron Fox. There we go.
Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
Back to Schroeder.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the Mavs. Anthony Davis, and oh, that's why. Got it.
5 to shoot. Kicks to Plumlee. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
With perfect defense right on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his
Gilgeous-Alexander, wow, okay.
It's a big part of Gilgeous-Alexander's growth. When he hits hard shots like that, it makes him feel like he can score just about anywhere.
Fox gets it to go.
Good thing De'Aaron Fox was there.
It's been a mismatch.
And Adams had one heck of a block, but not meant to be.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's Alexander with the miss.
Kings leading now by 16. Here's Stojakovic.
Stojakovic gets it down for 2 and is going to line for 1. Has a chance to complete the and 1.
Another good play. This is how they
Stojakovic with the and 1.
at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's the poor Thunder.
Back to Adams. Schroeder against Barnes. And there's Schroeder.
Look at Dennis Schroeder. I've always called him Schroeder. I had no idea it was actually called Schroeder. Why didn't someone correct me?
He is not letting the defense dictate.
Oh! De'Aaron Fox just posterizing Mason or Miles Plumlee, whichever one that is.
Who can get to the 10?
Certainly something.
And the Thunder probably got their feelings hurt, so they definitely had to call a timeout to kind of recuperate from that.
The guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out,
Like I said, folks, after this game, we'll be looking at stats, standings, highlights, scores, player of the month, and awards, of course, because,
Quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
you know.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox.
Uh-oh.
6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't.
Gilgeous-Alexander's really trying to stunt on De'Aaron Fox.
Today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams.
De'Aaron Fox is letting him know who's a true king here.
to come through here, you sag off him for a little
Who is the king of the Thunder. I try to make it that. It probably was really cheesy.
Schroeder, left side. Now the pass to Noel. Oklahoma City moving it around.
Okay.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander actually scored this time. Yep.
Elbow jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his
But ain't no one stopping De'Aaron. Maybe they are.
Weber gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their
But Chris Webber had his back.
from inside the
That's what you call a teammate who cares. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Win by 21. Passes it to Plumlee. Schroeder looking around.
This Oklahoma Thunder crowd can't be too happy knowing that the Seattle Supersonics are back in town.
Baseline try. Good.
Yeah, the Seattle Supersonics are in this game. There's a couple teams I got to show you guys. I know you guys kind of probably forgot. It's been about a week. Yeah, I don't blame you, hell. But the week I've had, I would have forgot too.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities.
Wow, they're really trying to take out De'Aaron Fox.
You're right, David. A welcome change.
Get Bruno Caboclo some Gatorade, everybody. He's dying over there.
Passes to Plumlee. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, I jumped.
Divac with the block. Right side, Fox. Barnes.
Barnes wide open, gets down for two. Lakers beating up. What's the score?
In this one.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all
By the way, folks, if any of you guys have my my amazing Twitter handle, which is at real_BVTV, I will be trying my hardest to tweet out the schedules for the Mutant League football, Mutant Football League for the year, as well as a couple of other things that I got going on.
Peripheral vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of
Bogdanovich for two. 19-16. Ah, that's not too bad.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Chris Paul. Nerlens Noel is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Allen. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shot.
Poor tiny Nate Archibald. Man's short.
There, Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Archibald passes to Weber. Puts it up from 7. Count it.
Look at Chris Webber.
This game. He's now 5 of 11.
5 of 11. Wow.
Gives them on every
Webber's taking a lot of shots.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Heel. From deep.
No way. Oh.
And it's Paul missing.
having a hand up in your face makes such a difference.
And look at Nate Archibald, who had a whole lane
getting a block there.
on his one-man fast break.
Matador defense. That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, field
I don't know what happened. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Chris Paul has really been taking my ankles this game. I don't know what to do about it.
Archibald's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And Noel.
And I don't think anyone was trying to stop Nerlens Noel.
Running your offense
Jokic got one point. It's okay.
and the ball.
I have faith in the Jokic.
Archibald
That's only the first quarter.
Here's Archibald, defended by Paul. Archibald can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just
LeBron, I told you LeBron's gonna drop 30. He's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron gets a triple double this game.
Knocks it loose.
How in the world? Yeah, we got a jump ball.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Noel finds Gallinari. Now here's Allen. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Archibald. He makes his
Archibald with more points.
steal. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And here is Noel. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at Gilgeous-Alexander.
Noel, pocket 4. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Archibald's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Nate Archibald's got all the time in the world in terms of the paint.
Has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Kicks it out to Paul. You know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
Nashville's like, no you don't, Nerlens.
Overseas in the Turkish leagues.
Please don't take Nate Archibald out.
There are some great players who are coming
Yes, they kept Nate Archibald in. I'm loving Nate Archibald.
now skip playing in the G League.
Lowry back? What do you mean?
Development and professional career. So
Like Kyle Lowry or?
the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invest
Oh, wow.
we can find, and they come from all over.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Nate Archibald.
Really the story of
Whew.
the second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did
Kyle Lowry's okay. You said Lowry back. I'm like, did he get hurt?
executing
Is his
some heroic
something about his back? Is he back?
Pass to Noel. Three-pointer. Paul's shot is off.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having
Oh, he broke his finger. Oh. I don't know about that one.
Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Here's Archibald. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Bird writes,
Oh.
structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number
25 to 18. Uh-oh.
impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over,
Got Nate Archibald. The man is lighting up on the scoreboard. That is 32 points for Nate Archibald. Remember, since we're doing half-minute quarters and they get sent to a full game, he's going to have a tremendous game scoring. That's like 60-something points. Uh-oh.
This is the glass to finish the Lakers.
and Schroeder did not even have to think
Whoa,
twice.
I got Lakers.
This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Smith kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside, Randolph. Smith outside. Foul in the
Look at that from... He's on fire.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Nate Archibald is just...
Very
Wow.
victory for the club tonight.
pass to Baisley. He dishes it to Moreland. Over to the left wing. Here's Baisley. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Archibald.
And Archibald with more 2 points.
From Bogdanovich.
I've lost count.
37.
He's got 37 and you times it by 2, that's just too much. And the Kings knock off the Thunder in Oklahoma. Wow.
Something to get excited about, Greg, but they never
John Murray got the most points since he got 7. Uh-oh. That ain't looking good. Now I'm going to give you guys the recap of that game so we can see what the times 2 stats look like, of course, to make it out like a real full NBA game. And then we're going to all the award stats, standings, all the good stuff you guys want to see. So let me just look at that. Look at that. That's what, 156 to 90. Now, if we go to Nate Archibald, he had 74 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. That is phenomenal. He went 32 for 36. Chris Webber went 10 for 22. He's got 22 points and 20 rebounds with 8 assists as well. De'Aaron Fox, 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Vlade Divac, 8 and 12. Marvin Bagley, 8-4-4-4. Like, it's incredible. Harrison Barnes, 8-4-6. They lit it up. Now, when we come back, let's actually get to January 1st, shall we? Whoops. 25-24. There we go. I told you. I mean, do you approve the following trade? The Wizards receive Jamal Crawford. For the Grizzlies receive. If that's what they're trying to trade, I'm not going to tell them no if that's what they're trying to trade. So you got to get through. Do you approve the following trade? The Nuggets receive Thomas Satoransky and Thabo Sefolosha for the Bulls, while the Bulls receive Will Barton. Really? Okay, a lot of moves are being made here. Interesting. Alright, so we come back on to the first perfect. Kings Jazz, yeah, we'll definitely go with that. We're not actually going to be playing that game, of course, but we are just trying to make sure that we can get there and go with it. So, guys are wondering what's going on, what's happening. This is the best part. Now, let's actually go to the All-Star voting. That's what it's looking like in the All-Star for the Eastern Conference. We've got, who looks good so far, the captain would be LeBron James, followed by Karl Malone, KG, Bob McAdoo, Hakeem, Kawhi, Alex English, James Harden, Magic, Nate Archibald, Steph Curry, and Russell Westbrook. For the Eastern Conference, we got the captain possibly being Giannis Antetokounmpo, Elvin Hayes, KD, Kareem, Elgin Baylor, Larry Bird, Jermaine O'Neal, backcourt Oscar Robinson, Tracy McGrady, Jordan, Thomas, and Wade. And it's actually being Anchorage this time. That's an odd place to have it. Let's actually, I wonder if he broke that record. Yep, Nate Archibald breaks the record with 74. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Insane. Now we got that out the way, let's go to season stats. There we go. Yep, the season stats, the league leaders this year. I would go by position, but we'll go by the league in general. The top 5 goes as Damian Lillard in the lead. Then there's James Harden, Jordan, Curry, followed by Kevin Durant. For rebounds per game, it is the injured Elvin Hayes leading over Kareem, Artis Gilmore, Rudy Gobert, and Kevin McHale. For assists, leading that would be John Stockton, followed by Walt Frazier, Jeremy Wynn, James Harden, and Oscar Robinson. Steals per game would be led by Walt Frazier, and injured AI to follow him, Jeremy Lin, Nate Archibald, and John Stockton. Blocks per game would be led by Larry Nance, out of all people. Followed by him would be Al Horford, Hakeem the Dream, Dikembe Mutombo, and Alonzo Mourning. Do we really want Jeremy Lin is somehow leading the turnovers, followed by Walt Frazier, Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, and Russell Westbrook. That is not a stat I don't think any of these guys want to be leading. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, that's interesting. And I think you guys went to the power rankings. Boom. That's what it's looking like. Let's go to the league standings, shall we? So in the Atlantic Division, remember you guys, it's actually every 6 teams we have the expansions. So in the Atlantic Division, the Boston Celtics are actually leading, as they are 27-8, which is an amazing record to have. Followed by them is the Philadelphia 76ers, who are 24-11. Accompanying them would be the Brooklyn Nets at 21-11. The New York Knicks, are 18-16. The Vancouver Ravens are 10-23, while the NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors, are 9-24. Yikes. Then in the Central Division, we've got the Bucks, who are 27-6, the Bulls, who are 23-12, the Pistons, who are 20-15, the Pacers, who are 15-18, the Cavs, who are 13-21, and the Pittsburgh Phantoms, who are 9-23. Then in the Southeast Division, We've got the Wizards in the lead at 20-13. Meanwhile, the Hawks and the Magic are both 19-15. The Heat are 17-19. The Charlotte Hornets are 13-24. Meanwhile, the expansion team, the Anchorage Aces, are 9-23. In the Southwest Division, the Houston Rockets are leading at 22-13, while the Spurs are 19-14, while the Mavericks are 16-17. The Memphis Grizzlies, who moved back to Vancouver, are 10-25. The expansion team, the Kansas City Tornadoes and the New Orleans Pelicans, share a record of both being 6-28. That is not a record you want to have. In the Northwest, the Portland Trailblazers are ahead of their division at 25-7, while the Utah Jazz are 21-11. While the Minnesota Timberwolves are 20-15, the Denver Nuggets happen to be 17-14. The Oklahoma Thunder are 14-19, while the expansion coming back team, the Seattle SuperSonics, are 13-18. Now, last but not least, the Pacific Division. Now the Lakers are in the lead, 29-6 with their record. Followed by them are the Clippers at 26-7. The Sacramento Kings are right next to them at 16-17. The Golden State Warriors are 13-20. The Phoenix Suns are 9-21, and the expansion San Diego Surf are 8-26. Now, with that all being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. We will see you next time, everybody. Make sure that's up on the BVTV. Stay off the hook, everybody. Peace. Have a good night.